there is something deeply wrong with the bread on your table. For thousands of years, bread was the staff of life. It built civilizations, fed armies, and carried families through winters.
But today, bread inflames your gut and spikes your blood sugar. In 1324, peasants near York ate up to 3 pounds of bread daily. Bread was 70% of their calories. These were hard-working men, hauling stones and plowing fields. They built cathedrals that still stand today and thrived on that bread.
No diabetes, no gluten sensitivity, no inflammatory bowel disease.
Today, 1 in 3 adults is pre-diabetic.
Celiac disease has increased by 400% since the 1950s.
Millions suffer from gluten sensitivity, bloating, fatigue, brain fog.
Your grandfather ate bread his whole life without problems.
So what changed? Modern bread is not bread.
It is an industrial food designed for profit, not nutrition.
Medieval peasants understood wheat better than today's food industry.
Have you ever felt sick after eating bread?
Bloating, fatigue, and brain fog are now common symptoms.
What you learn now will change how you see every loaf.
Section 1. The modern failure. Bread that isn't bread. Pick up a loaf of supermarket bread and read the ingredients.
The first ingredient is often enriched wheat flour.
This means wheat stripped of nutrients, then patched with synthetic vitamins. Then come sugar, cheap oils, and chemical preservatives.
Some chemicals are even used in yoga mats and shoe rubber.
This is not bread. It is a science experiment.
Medieval bread had only flour, water, and salt.
Sometimes they added natural yeast or leaven. That was all.
Modern bread needs 20 to 30 ingredients to survive on shelves.
And that is only the beginning of the problem. The wheat itself is now fundamentally different.
In 1960, scientists created what they called miracle wheat.
It produced higher yields and resisted disease.
This innovation fed millions and won a Nobel Prize.
But there was a cost no one talked about.
Modern wheat was bred for yield, not for digestion.
Its gluten structure was changed to grow bigger and faster.
Ancient wheat had fewer chromosomes and simpler proteins.
Modern wheat contains gluten your ancestors never encountered. Your body treats it as a foreign invader. This reaction creates inflammation inside your gut. Not because you are sensitive, but because the wheat is altered.
Your digestive system no longer recognizes it as real food.
Then there is the milling process.
Medieval flour was stone ground, slowly and gently.
The whole grain stayed intact during grinding.
Bran, germ, and endosperm were all kept together.
This preserved fiber, healthy fats, and vital minerals.
Modern roller mills strip those parts away.
Oils are removed to extend shelf life. What remains is mostly pure starch.
The protein structure is also damaged.
Flour is then bleached with industrial chemicals.
This is sold as enriched flour.
Enriched only because nutrients were destroyed first.
But the damage does not stop there.
Medieval bread was slow to make.
Bakers fermented dough for 12 to 24 hours.
Natural bacteria and yeast broke food down first.
This process pre-digested the bread for the body.
Gluten became easier to digest through long fermentation. Harmful compounds like phytic acid were neutralized.
Lectins that irritate the gut were reduced naturally.
By baking time, medieval bread was fully transformed.
Modern bread skips this slow transformation entirely.
Supermarket loaves are made in under 3 hours.
There is no true fermentation or pre-digestion. Raw proteins hit your gut at full strength.
The bread looks normal, but acts like pure sugar. White bread has a very high glycemic index. It raises blood sugar faster than candy.
Your pancreas releases insulin to control the spike.
Blood sugar crashes soon after.
You feel hungry again within an hour.
Repeating this cycle leads to insulin resistance.
Insulin resistance is the root of type 2 diabetes.
Medieval bread released energy slowly and steadily. It kept people full for long hours.
It did not cause hormonal chaos. This difference shaped long-term health.
Section 2 begins with clues from medieval fields.
To understand old bread, we must return to the soil.
Medieval farmers grew landrace wheat varieties.
These crops adapted slowly to local land and climate. Like the Bocciolletri Mentarci.
Einkorn was one of the oldest cultivated wheats.
Emmer wheat fed ancient civilizations like Egypt.
Spelt was common across medieval Europe.
These fields were diverse, not uniform. Diversity protected crops from disease and drought. This farming was resilient, not efficient. Einkorn contains only 14 chromosomes.
Its gluten structure is weak and gentle.
Wheat gluten is easier for the body to digest.
Many sensitive people tolerate ancient wheat well.
Ancient wheat triggers less immune reaction.
Its nutrition profile is also superior.
Einkorn contains more protein and beta-carotene.
It supports eye, brain, and immune health.
Milling methods also mattered deeply.
Medieval mills used water and wind power.
Stone grinding kept the wheat cool and intact. This protected delicate oils inside the wheat germ.
These oils contained vitamin E and omega fats.
They supported heart and brain health naturally.
Modern roller mills work fast and hot.
Heat destroys sensitive nutrients almost instantly. Fine white flour absorbs too quickly in the body.
This causes sharp blood sugar spikes.
Stone ground flour digests much more slowly.
It provides steady energy without crashes.
Fermentation was the real secret of old bread. Medieval bakers used wild yeast from the air.
This sourdough culture was passed for generations.
Bacteria consumed sugars and produced natural acids.
Acids activated enzymes inside the dough.
These enzymes reduced phytic acid levels.
Minerals became easier to absorb.
Lectins and irritants were broken down.
Bread became nutritionally complete food. Medieval workers fueled long days with this bread.
This bread supported 12-hour workdays without crashes.
Blood sugar stayed stable throughout the day.
Section 3 explores the chemistry behind the change.
Gluten is not one protein, but a complex family.
Ancient wheat had simple, weak gluten structures.
Modern wheat contains strong and complex gluten.
Strong gluten makes bread rise higher and last longer. But strong gluten is harder for the gut to break down.
Modern wheat contains new gluten fragments.
Some fragments resist digestive enzymes entirely. These fragments trigger immune reactions.
Inflammation follows inside the gut.
Modern wheat also carries a chemical load. Crops are sprayed with herbicides and fungicides.
Glyphosate is often used before harvest.
Residues remain inside the grain.
Glyphosate disrupts beneficial gut bacteria.
Ancient wheat grew without chemical exposure.
Heritage grains contain more protein and minerals.
Modern wheat sacrificed nutrition for yield.
Nutritionally, the difference between old and modern wheat is huge.
Heritage wheat contains more protein and minerals.
It also provides antioxidants that protect the body.
Modern wheat sacrifices nutrition for yield and shelf life. Most nutrients are lost when bran and germ are removed. What remains is starch. The body treats as stress.
Section 4 looks at real-world proof.
Studies show ancient wheat improves digestion.
Many symptoms reduced when modern processing is removed.
The wheat itself was never the real problem. Section 5 explains why we abandoned old methods.
Industrial farming prioritized speed and profit. Bread became cheaper, but less nourishing. Health costs rose quietly over time.
The industry blamed consumers instead of food quality.
Medieval bread never needed warning labels.
It was food, not a manufactured product.
You can choose real bread again today.
Choose slow fermentation and simple ingredients.
The secret was never lost, only forgotten.